Hello everybody, this is Brisbane 05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In this last episode, we've versed Bodo Glimt, which is one of the Norwegian clubs in the Europa League match. And we finally got our revenge because last time they actually outwitted us, but this time we smashed them, we embarrassed them. But now, today's game, we're actually going to be taking on Burnley in this episode because why not? And Burnley is probably one of the promoted sides from last year. So last season basically, from the 22-23 season, they were in the championship, and they just got promoted. So we're actually going to be versing them, and we get to see Vincent Kompany in action because he's been the Premier League legend. He played for Man City, won 4 Premier League titles with them. So I would be surprised to see if they could. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually beat us because Vincent Kompany's experienced, so and he actually has the experience in versing Arsenal. So yeah, I mean he has it as a player, but not as a manager. But we're gonna see about this one. But I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's enjoy this episode. All right, guys, we're here to see Arsenal versus Burnley, and looks like Jesus nets braces. Arsenal grabs win over Bodo Glimt. And looks like we're gonna take a look at the news here. Yep, Chelsea against Manchester City here. He has Romelu Lukaku, well, not Lukaku. He has Raheem Sterling, who's actually going to be the familiar face of Man City here because he played for Man City and won a lot of Premier League titles with them. So it would be surprising to see if he could win with Chelsea. Who knows? If he can somehow beat Man City, maybe at Stamford Bridge or so, because this is in Stamford Bridge. So, yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be a mouth-watering clash, Chelsea versus Manchester City. Because right here, we're actually in 5th place at the time being, and they're actually 5 points ahead of us. If they actually somehow upset Man City, this could be good. But we're not going to talk about this. We're going to talk about our match as we take on Burnley here. They're currently in last place, while we're in 5th. But we're not underestimating Burnley because somehow they have a very good manager, a top quality manager who used to be a baller at Man City. So this is nothing new, I would say, here for us. Now here's Amdouni, Cork, Brownhill, Benson, Cullen, Zaruri, Taylor, O'Shea, Jordan, Roberts, and Muric. So they're basically like the players here for Burnley. The same team that actually lost a few matches here. And their tactical vision is counter-attack. So we gotta basically worry about that. Look at that. Yep. Right here. So look at their tactical vision. We have to avoid that because somehow that's what they do best. Counter-attacking. And looks like we're gonna make some changes here for Arsenal because some of their players are battling fitness. Saliba and Jesus. So Saliba will probably come on in for Calafiori. And as you can see right here, he's somehow grown up a rating here. Yeah, he's a 72 rated here, Calafiori. And Trossard can probably go off for maybe Fabio Vieira because he's actually fit. And Taney for Cedric because this could be good because Tomiyasu's already tired and Cedric is like the only player that is fit at the time being. But yeah. Those are the changes I'm making here for Arsenal. This could be pivotal here because these type of changes could really depict the, basically fluctuate the game, I would say. Fluctuate the game. So, when we make changes. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And without further ado, let's enjoy this match. Alright guys, so we actually see that Gabriel Jesus is actually the Premier League top scorer because of his best performance on the pitch. But right now he's battling fitness. So this could be a game changer here for Burnley. But I wouldn't be surprised to see if he actually scored more goals even though he's battling fitness. Because he always does best for Arsenal. Being a goal poacher here. But yeah, looks like Burnley are actually getting ready with the proceedings. So, yep. Somehow Arsenal, they got back-to-back wins. Getting a back-to-back win over Chelsea, Sheffield United and Newcastle United. So, I'm pretty hopefully thinking that Arsenal should really get the job done over Burnley because on paper. But yeah, looks like this is the starting 11 here for Arsenal. Ramsdale's on goal, Calafiori. The only change here for Arsenal is Calafiori in for Saliba. Jesus, the lone striker. But yeah, Mikel Arteta, the manager, and here's Burnley, who has a decent team. However, their manager is a familiar face. Yep, and that's Vincent Kompany, who actually manages Burnley. Muric is actually in goal. John Bayer, Dara O'Shea, Connor Roberts, Charlie Taylor, Josh Cullen, Brown Hill, Benson Manuel, Jack Cork, Anas Zaroury, and Zeki Amdouni. And right here we get to see Vincent Kompany, the manager of Burnley.
Emirates Stadium, enjoy the game.
And looks like Burnley are actually going to be starting to kick off right here, as you can see clearly right here, right in. Just clearly. But what can we do? Because right now, Burnley's good tactical vision is counter-attack. But can we somehow defuse it? We don't know. But looks like Burnley are actually going to be starting the kickoff. Finds Brownhill. Brownhill finds Zaroury. Now here's Zaroury with it. Zaroury finds Cork. Cork has it. Still Cork. It's the Burnley skipper, but somehow they give it as a goal kick. And looks like right here, a tale of two teams. Arsenal has scored 45 goals, and Burnley has scored 9 goals. Yep. So it's basically like the tale of two teams right here. Who has scored the best, who scored the worst. Don't know here. We've seen this. This is my first time seeing this animation right here. So, yep. Now here's Kamavinga here. Still Vinga. Finds Ben White. Ben White finds Jesus. Jesus finds Kamavinga. Kamavinga dribbles. What can Kamavinga do? It's still Kamavinga. Kamavinga shoots. And he scores. Not surprisingly. As he puts Arsenal in the driver's seat. All thanks to the French centre midfielder. And the former Real Madridistan player. The Los Blanco player. Eduardo Camavinga scores a goal at the pivotal time. He actually scored that goal against Sheffield United. And that was actually his first brace. That too. He scored his first brace in his Premier League career. Eduardo Camavinga scores the opening goal of this match. But can we maintain the lead? Somehow we need to maintain the lead. We cannot let Burnley somehow get all the way to our end and score goals. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to be too biased right here. But here's West Ham. Here's the scoreline update with West Ham actually getting the opening goal thanks to their player Naif Aguerd. That's Alex Scott that's actually been, doing the scoreline update if you only put the commentary. Now here's Zinchenko, who actually scored his debut goal, and that was against Newcastle. Here's Zinchenko, but his pass gets deflected, but Saka collects it somehow. Here's Bukayo Saka, but he gets madly tackled by one of the Burnley defenders. Now here's Cork. Finds Amdouni. We cannot let Burnley do the counter-attack. That's what they do best, counter-attacking. Now here's Amdouni. Amdouni shoots, but Ramsdale saves this one at the right place at the right time. This could have been surprised if Ramsdale wouldn't have saved this one, because Arsenal defenders were all over him. And Amdouni just had to basically shoot it for life, for all his life. And it's going to be a corner kick here for Burnley. Benson Manuel's actually going to be taking the corner. He shoots, but Martinelli collects it easily. Still Martinelli. Finds Odegaard, the Arsenal skipper. Odegaard finds Calafiori. Now here's Calafiori with it. Ricardo Calafiori has free space. Finds Odegaard. Thought he had it. It could have been a wonderful pass here from Calafiori, but just gets stolen. Now here's Brownhill. But Calafiori somehow nicks him at the right time, but Amdouni somehow collects it. Finds Jensen, finds Roberts, Connor Roberts. Finds Benson Manuel. Benson Manuel just strides in, but Ramsdale easily saves this one. Kamavinga just had to clear it. Just had to prevent it from getting into the touchline or to the sideline here, basically the outside part. You know, getting it out of bounds, basically, not sideline, but anyway. But anyway, Kamavinga gets tackled. Benson Manuel has it. This could be trouble here for Arsenal. However, Burnley, their best tactical vision is counter-attack. So this could be pivotal here for Burnley. But Gabriel has it. But yeah, sorry I was a bit biased today because somehow when I actually made attempts, I kind of got a bit frustrated. You know, when it was recording fine, but then it just got deleted at the same time. So this is actually my third attempt, if you wouldn't have noticed recording this. Now here's Saka, tries to do a finesse shot, but Emirates saves this one. Looks like we're going to be going into halftime territory, as Arsenal have been completely dominating the ball possession, but Burnley are just basically giving a run for their money over Arsenal in terms of how they play. Now here's Amdouni. Calafiori comes in the nick of time. Gabriel intercepts it at the nick of time. But Cullen, he gives it away. And Amdouni has it. Finds Zaroury. Zaroury shoots. And that's an equalizer. This is something what Burnley needed a few minutes ago. Thanks to Zaroury here. Scored a vital goal to steal Arsenal's 1-goal lead at half-time. And that was a wonderful pass here from Amdouni. Ramsdale sadly could not save this one. He did what he can, so don't pressure him. But what a shot here from Zaroury. Scores it. And that might actually be his first goal of his campaign. Anas Zaroury. He never actually gets on the score sheet, but only if we verse him, he does. It's like he's like, oh, thank you for the power. But looks like we're going to be going into halftime territory. As Arsenal, they had the 1-goal lead, but then just lose it away. But it was all thanks to Kamavinga. He was the mastermind. He actually gave Arsenal a 1-goal lead. But Zaroury just has to deny it at the stroke of halftime. As it's halftime, Arsenal won, Burnley won. It looks like we're going to take a look at the highlights here, as usual. But yeah, look at Kamavinga's way of running. Dribbles past Burnley defenders and just scoring it at the right time. And then in the 22nd minute, Burnley somehow tried to score it here, but Ramsdale saves it at the right time. But then in the 45th minute, Amdouni passed it to Zaroury, and Zaroury just went for a power shot. Complacent. That's how he got the equalizer. And right here, Man United are actually leading over Luton. West Ham leading over Nottingham Forest. Villa somehow drawing to Fulham. But should I make some changes? We don't know. Gabriel Jesus probably have low fitness. But I think it's alright here. We can go with this. I think we can go with the same starting 11. Depends if Arsenal can do it. So Arsenal are actually going to be starting the second half with even Stevens here. Here's Kai Havertz. It's all up to their other players. Jesus cannot basically be reliant. They cannot rely on Gabriel Jesus. Otherwise, that could be their weakness, relying on their lone striker. Now here's Gabriel Jesus. Still Jesus. Finds Martinelli, but he's offside. Gabriel Martinelli just steps off the Burnley defenders at the wrong time. And he's actually just offside, which is kind of unlucky here for Arsenal. It looks like Burnley are actually going to be getting a free kick. And they're actually going to be going long here, which is somehow not the best choice because Gabriel just comes in at the right time and steals it from them. Now here's Kamavinga. Vinga finds Martinelli. Here's Martinelli. Martinelli has a chance. And he scores his first goal of the Premier League season. He has been off lately. Tried to do well, had chances, but somehow gets his redemption by scoring the goal to put Arsenal yet again in front. Martinelli, who was actually one of the fraudulent players in previous episodes, has finally redeemed himself by scoring what could have been a pivotal goal, a very important goal. It looks like Odegaard is going to be getting subbed off for Fabio Vieira. So Vieira is actually going to be the captain, the replacement captain. Cork is actually the player to be subbed off for another player. But yeah, looks like Martinelli, the player to score. And that's his first goal in just 10 matches. Now here's Samduni. But luckily there was an Arsenal defenders nicking it. Gabriel has it. Just has to find ways to not give it away. Toro actually comes in for Cork. So both the skippers are actually being subbed off. First Odegaard and now Cork. Now here's Zinchenko. And as you can see right here, Luton Town actually have the equalizer. Thanks to Morris, Carlton Morris. Because Manchester United had the lead. But somehow they just give it away. Now here's Alexander Zinchenko, who scored his debut goal against Newcastle. Finds Jesus, finds Havertz, finds Saka. Here's Bukayo Saka with it. Still Saka, finds Ben White. But Taylor somehow saves it at the right time. And Benson has it. Benson Manuel, whoever his name is. This could be a counter-attack. This is not good. But Ramsdale saves it. I was going to say this is not good for Arsenal. But somehow Ramsdale saves this one. That could have been a wonderful chance here for Burnley. But they sadly just couldn't do it. And they concede a free kick here. And looks like Arsenal's next match is against Brentford. Probably one of the must-watch matches here. Because that's when David Raya made his name in the Premier League match. I mean, before he came to Arsenal in real life. So we might get to see David Raya, who's actually now the current Arsenal goalkeeper. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Finds Fabio Vieira, the Portuguese midfielder. What can he do? Fabio Vieira shoots. And that was a powerful shot. Right at the back of the net. Somehow he was given the captain armband for some reason. Even though it was supposed to be given to Kai Havertz. But it doesn't matter. As Fabio Vieira somehow gives Arsenal the 2-goal cushion. Sorry for that big cough. Because that was entertaining and exciting at the same time. Sorry we didn't get to see Gabriel Jesus on the score sheet. But like I said, Gabriel Jesus, they cannot rely much on him because he's basically been the backbone of Arsenal's performance.
We've had a mobile phone handed in. If you've lost your mobile phone, can you please make your way to reception after the game? Thank you.
My throat has already been gone right here. My throat has already been gone. It looks like Burnley's next match is against West Ham. But let's see what Arsenal can do. They just have to defend. Which they do thanks to Fabio Vieira coming into the defensive line and defending. Now here's Gabriel. Finds Zinchenko. Finds Kamavinga. Finds Nketiah. But he gets tackled brutally. This could be a making. A bad tackle on Eddie Nketiah. Could this be a red card or a yellow card? It's a yellow card. And it's Jordan Bayer that actually gets booked on Bukayo Saka. Or Nketiah actually, not Saka, Nketiah. I'm pretty sure because I don't know. It's hardly to say. Yeah, it's Nketiah that's actually the player because I don't think Saka has a haircut in this game. It's Nketiah. He actually has a very, very short hair. And looks like Timber is actually going to be taking the corner. The Dutchman. He's taking the free kick to find Gabriel. Gabriel finds Martinelli, the Brazilian. Martinelli shoots. He was thinking of trying to go for a brace, but somehow Emirates saved it at the nick of time here. Burnley has to somehow get one goal back if they really want to get back in this game. Now here's Toro. Toro finds Amdouni. Here's Amdouni. He finds O'Shea. O'Shea finds Amdouni. Amdouni finds Brownhill. But Hurrien Timber somehow takes it. Finds Martinelli. Martinelli finds Nketiah. Nketiah finds Martinelli. Martinelli was thinking of finding Vieira. He does it initially, but Murit saves this one. And this could be a goal kick. Havertz just had to take it out accidentally. It looks like Burnley are actually going to be taking a substitution. Amdouni comes in for Foster. Yep, Foster's the name of the player. And it's a goal kick here for Burnley. Scored the equalizing goal, but it wasn't enough, as their two main players, Martinelli, who's a fraudulent player, and then Fabio Vieira, the rise of the Portuguese midfielder, somehow gave Arsenal the lead they needed. Somehow Burnley are actually going to get one back. And it's all thanks to Foster here, with a good run and good placement. But I think it's a bit too late for Burnley to snatch an equalizer, because I'm pretty sure Arsenal are thinking of killing the game from here, unless if they somehow give it away. But what a run here from Foster. This is by far the closest match we've ever seen. Foster just scoring. He had a good run. Ramsdale tried to save this one, but it was too late. Don't blame Ramsdale. But it's Foster, Lyle Foster, the goal scorer for Burnley, in what would have been a game-changing goal if it wasn't that late. Now here's Kamavinga, finds Saka. Saka finds Vinga. Still Kamavinga. Kamavinga tries to pass. But like I said initially, Arsenal did kill the game, which they obviously did. But it was very close. It was actually a pretty close match. Mikel Arteta knows Kompany pretty well, because he actually played against him during his Arsenal days. And Kompany was in Manchester City at that time. So yeah. But it was a pretty good game. That's all I got to say here. Burnley almost had it. They actually had chance to get back in the game, but Arsenal, they just held on. Full time, Arsenal 3, Burnley 2. It looks like I'm going to be taking a look at the highlights. Yep, Amdouni gets the Zaroury actually. He actually scored the equalizing goal at the stroke of half-time. But however, hope wasn't lost, as it was an assist from Kamavinga. He found Martinelli, and Martinelli actually gave Arsenal the lead. And then, at the 70th minute, it was Fabio Vieira, the rise of the Portuguese midfielder. Remember, I posted it in that Bournemouth game. He actually scored his opening goal there. And then Foster, he tried to do his best. I mean, he scored that goal, but it was too little, too late, as Arsenal just held on. Let's take a look at the post-match interview. And Manchester United just got the win over Luton Town, 2-1. Aston Villa are actually leading 2-0. And West Ham, they finished the game 1-0 over.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Yeah, 1-0 over that team, whatever. I forgot. But yeah, let's take a look at the post-match interview here. Let's see what Arteta has to say. What did you make of your team's performance? I'm relieved that I can always rely on work rate from the boys. That was what dragged us through today. Nobody struck to challenge all game, and we dealt with the game in a very professional way. Up against Burnley again, your team was able to turn things around pretty spectacularly. Great win. What did you do differently today? I think we have good characters here at Burnley. We were disappointed to lose our last game against them. I don't know what you're talking about, but I always knew the boys would give everything to turn around. It turned out to be a good day for your boys, an excellent result, but you subbed Jesus off early. Was that a tactical decision, or were you looking to send the player a message? My job is to win football matches, and every decision I make is about what's best for the team. Taking Jesus off today doesn't mean he would be involved in our next game.
Thank you so much.
And yep, that ends our post-match interview. And sadly, Manchester United got the win over over Luton Town, sorry. But yeah, looks like this is Finland's starting 11. Yep, we're not going to talk about this. But yeah, let's take a look at the standings here currently. Yep, we're at 4th place. Manchester United somehow are... So yep, Man City currently dropped points. I think. No, they actually won that match. They didn't drop points, sorry. I thought they did, but no, I don't think they have. Yeah, they actually slapped Chelsea 3-0. Same thing with Aston Villa also doing the same thing. They also slapped Chelsea 3-0. I mean, over Fulham, actually. West Ham actually got the job done, I think. Remember, they were in action, right? They actually got the job done over Nottingham Forest. But however, Man City versus Liverpool is actually going to be a pretty classic game. If Liverpool somehow upsets Man City, this could be good. Whereas we take on Brentford away from home. But yeah. But remember I told you that Calafiori got a rating up? We're going to talk about it. Let's take a look at the player chat first. And it's Kieran Tierney. I have to tell you, I'm not happy, boss. You knew I'd not been feeling 100% needed a rest, but you kept picking me and then suddenly you left me out of the team for the big game. Surely it'd be better for everybody if you and the staff were more careful about squad rotation. I was really disappointed not to play today. Look, every player has ups and downs during the season. You know I value what you bring to the team. I just thought it was time for a breather. Now you can go again, right? And yeah, we're going to go to squad here. I'm pretty sure the reason why Calafiori actually got a rating, got 1 overall up, is well, we can't check it from here, but probably we'll check it in the next episode. But yeah, because now we're actually going to take a look at, we're actually going to see Finland's action there. They're up against Sweden, which we're not going to show to you right now. Yeah, Super Sub Vera inspires late win. Yep. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll be back for our next episode. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, it was actually a pretty close game, honestly. Arsenal just held on over Burnley, 3-2. Burnley had chances, but Ramsdale came clutch for us. And so sad to see Jesus not on the score sheet, but we had other players on the score sheet like Camavinga, Fabio Vieira, and Gabriel Martinelli, who's actually been the fraudulent player, but until now, he scored the goal. So which gave Arsenal a bit of chance to at least get up, to at least, think deep and think big here. And just a quick reminder, excuse me, Gabriel Jesus didn't actually score a hat-trick against PSV. I actually checked it. He scored a brace against PSV. Then he scored that goal against Bodo Glimt, and that was away from home. And then he scored again a brace against Bodo Glimt. So, yeah, that's why he got 5 goals in the Europa League. If you were wondering how he got 5 goals and not 6, yeah, there's your proof. He scored a brace, then he scored a single goal, and then another brace. So, yeah. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Our next game is against Brentford. We'll see what we can do best. We'll try to make some changes what we can. Some players might be happy, some players are not. But we cannot disrespect coach's decisions. So, yeah. But I really hope you enjoyed this one. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here. Signing off.